Hey everybody, and welcome to WordPress tutorial 6, where I'm going to show you how to install a purchased theme. So this is something that you'll want to do if you want your website to look good and you haven't got someone to design it. You can also download some free themes from other people's websites, and you might want to follow the same tutorial. So if you have purchased a theme from a provider like Theme Forest, is where I get my themes from, then when you purchase a theme, which will cost you about, a decent one, cost you about $59 US, you can log into your account, you can go to downloads and download that. If you want to know what a good theme is, a good theme comes with some one-click demo templates. It's usually a good sign, like this one here, and a theme also comes with other plugins, and the plugins I'd look for are a good slider like Revolution slider this comes with, and also Visual Composer, which is a drag drop kind of page maker builder, which is very useful and one of the most used in WordPress, which when you purchase a theme, and I'll do a separate tutorial on how to use this thing here. But I'm going to assume that you've purchased a theme and you've downloaded the files under your downloads, and I've done that. And I have a theme which I purchased a long time ago, actually, which might be pretty old now, and it's called Haven theme. And I'm not sure it has Visual Composer in it. I don't think it does, but I'll show you how to use it. You'll get a file. Sometimes you need to extract the file, and it will come with some documentation. So I'll extract that guy, and it'll take a little while because there's a lot of files and images in there. And then while that's doing that, usually when you download the theme, it will tell you whether or not you need to unzip it, but I always do anyway, just to see if there's any documentation or anything in there. When you go, I believe there was with this theme, and I've subsequently extracted the particular theme files I want. So if you go to Manage Themes and click on Add New, you'll get the option up here of uploading a theme. So all these are themes that are available on the internet, and you can search, and in the same way that you buy a theme, you can install one of these. This one looks alright from demo, but you never really know. We've purchased a theme, so we'll click upload. We're going to select the file we want. So it looks like in here. Okay, so when you get this far, you start seeing these kind of files, PHP files, then you know that you can go up a level and that this is okay. So we'll delete that, and you've got a proper zip file. I think I've pulled this away from the original download. So go to choose file, and there's some themes I've downloaded, but we don't want any of those. We want to find Haven, which I got from my sister's website a long time ago. So there you go. So it's chosen it, and you can install, and it will go away, and it will upload that to the web server, to the right folder. And if everything's successful, we'll get the option of activating it. Be aware that these zip files, in this case, this zip file is not very big. 2 meg. Now, if your settings on your web server, which is generally set by the person that you buy the web hosting off, it's kind of low, and I'll explain what that means. If the PHP upload limit for files is low, then you won't be able to use the front end to upload the theme. In this case, it worked, and we'll activate that theme. So upload the theme, and then I can activate it. So this is the kind of easy method. I've imported a theme, and as I said earlier, in earlier tutorials, when you go to View Site, you can customize your site. Here we go. And at this case, this particular theme gets rid of the admin menu. This looks quite cool here. It's quite different, quite funky. And this particular theme comes with theme options here. We can do a few things that have been written by the developer. We can import, put a logo in, a header, some custom CNS. We can import some demo content. We can add some social profiles. We can change the colors, change the fonts, change the contact form, put some widget areas in, a footer, some advanced options. We can turn on auto updates. So this is a kind of theme, simple theme. It's added all these other bits and pieces here. If you've noticed, these did not appear on our website before, and these relate to sections on the website, on the web page. So that's cool. It's quite a cool theme, and for this particular theme, to know how to use it, we'd read the documentation, which we would have got when we purchased it. And in that case, I'm not going to go through the specific options for this theme, but it's quite cool. What I do want to show you though is what happens if you can't upload your theme, which is pretty damn common. So when you go to add use, we've got that. And we can upload a theme, and if we selected that file, it was too big. So it wouldn't warn you until you've installed it, and you'll get an error message. Okay, so if that's happened, then like I said before, the web server, so in my case, Crazy Domains, the hosting manager, by default is a setting in the PHP settings. PHP is the language in which WordPress is written in. So any web applications are kind of constrained by your PHP settings on the web server. If you look on your web server, or you contact them if you're not sure how to do this, if you can't find this option, contact them. There's an area around selecting the PHP options or version. Click on that. And within this particular web server, because I know, because I did Google for it, you can choose the PHP version. If that means nothing to you, leave it. But you may be warned by your theme that you need to increase the version number and set it in theme options, PHP options. And on this example, all these settings are settings that live within the PHP INI file. It's a file that lives on the server that, in this case, is controlled by the web host. Nothing we can't access that file directly, but they've given us the option of changing some of these values by clicking on them and setting them. And the four settings that commonly stop you from being able to upload a theme. Number one is this guy. So that's basically megabytes, that's 64 megabytes. And if our file, in that case it was only 2, but if that was set to less than 1 megabyte, we wouldn't be able to upload our theme and we'd be stuck using the front end to upload the theme. And some of these themes are quite big. So I suggest you click on there and you apply at least 64 megabytes, maybe 128, and applying that. And the memory limit, you increase that to probably to this value, and the post type probably to that value. You set those and apply those and save that. Maximum execution time is another one. So that's timing out. That's how fast the website's uploading, and it times out in seconds. You want to set that value up as well. So if you get a blank screen, sometimes you want to set that value to be higher. 240 is a good value. So once you save all those, they are now applied to any web application on your hosting plan. And then if your upload failed, you would be able to upload if this particular file was bigger, was now allowed because it was below the web limit we just set, the upload limit. The other thing, that if you continue to have problems that way, you can circumvent the front end by going to your back end in the web host, going to the folder that represents your web page, website. If you don't know what you're doing here, keep away from it. These are all the files that relate to my members. And within the content WP-content file, that is where the themes and the plugins live. If you go in there and you go to themes, all these folders, apart from the Mac one, which sometimes appears, don't worry about that one. All these folders relate to the themes that are available for you, that have already been downloaded or uploaded. These ones here, the ones that you've clicked install, they appear in here. And if you had trouble uploading that file, you could upload it here and unzip it. If you upload it and unzipped it here, it would appear as another folder. And when you refreshed WordPress, it would appear as one of these results. So I'm not going to do that today, but just trust me that you could upload that particular theme you've downloaded. So if it was massive, you've got a different limit when you go through the back end. You can upload a file that's less than 2 gig. You'd upload it and you'd unzip it, and it would come into a folder just like on File Explorer on your Windows PC. It would come with it would turn into a folder, and then when you looked in your themes and you refreshed, they would be in this front themes area, and you could then activate it. So we've just activated Haven, which is a theme that I bought ages ago. It's pretty old school. It now is applied to our website, and we can start editing it. In this example, we can click customize from here, not in the front end, which is a bit weird. They've got rid of the admin menu for this particular theme, so we can use customization option there. And I think the reason why they've got rid of the admin menu option is because they really want you to use the theme options menu item that has been installed when you activated the theme. So this theme puts this as written, it writes this menu option so you can change the theme here. It's also activated all these different values here: gallery, videos, and if you read the documentation that comes with your particular theme, which I need to find, then it will tell you how to use that. In this example, I'm going to install some demo content, which is always useful because then you can see how things work. I know that this particular theme creates pages. We go, it's imported, it creates pages. We got our pages, it's imported all these pages that didn't appear, I didn't create them. And I think within each page it has all these sections. That dash means it's living under that page. It's just a very strange way of a theme working, but it does work this way. And notice that this was the old home page we sent. Let's create this new one. So we go to view home. This particular theme, here we go, it's added all these sections. We now have quite a cool menu. So all themes do something different in terms of how they're set up, and this is quite a weird one. It creates pages for you when you import the demo content, and you can now modify this to suit your needs. This is an old theme, an older way of doing it. We'll do a theme next time which uses the visual composer, and then you can learn how to make a simple website. I'll also do one on a free theme that's quite good and easy to change. This particular theme is kind of old, I won't use it anymore, and I'll go back to the one we had earlier. And when I click that, it deactivates all those menu options and gets rid of the theme options. If I refresh, not home to, we're back to here. Be aware, because I clicked import demo content, that demo content, like I said earlier in another tutorial, that when you create pages and posts, that information stays there until you physically go in and delete that stuff. A good way of finding out what demo content has been imported when you click theme, so if you sort by date, you'll see that all these ones here, which is today's date, they were created, it's got a very strange date, 2014 it was published. It's even, the published date's even old. All these options that were below these first three, which we created last time, were created by the theme, all very old school date. No, it's actually not a very good date. Those dates are, that's not going to help us, but usually the date should be published on the same date as today. Okay, I'm going to you just have to trust me on this one, that I know that these are the files that were imported as part of the thing. I'm going to move those to trash, which means we're back to our original pages, which were these. We did have a contact page, which I've now dropped in the trash. Go to trash. I'm not sure, last modified a while ago. Let's bring this guy back. Restore him. check our links, make sure home's working okay. No, so what I've done, guys, is I've actually deleted the wrong one. So it's always a problem when you import demo content. You're not sure what if you've restored the right ones or about. So you can always keep it in trash and revert back to them. So we go to all pages. Okay, these guys with the big capitals is actually the ones that we don't want. Delete that guy. Trash that guy. And trash that guy. So we're back to our original pages. And so that's always a problem, so be aware of that when you import demo content. Go back to home, cool. Okay, so we're away laughing, all those are working. Perfect. Okay, and in the post, these posts, apart from the Wales, my and second post we created, and these ones here were imported by the demo. The dates 2014, so that's helpful. Those dates are what we wanted. Sorry, but wasn't very mindful of those dates. The other one, move those to trash. You can empty the trash. They're not very big files, but emptying the trash is always a good idea. Permanently deleting them. And pages. And now, because we imported that theme and we played around with it and we imported demo content, we had to clean up after ourselves and always clean up. So we're back to our original My Members page. If I refresh that, and that was us installing a purchase theme and going back to home. And I noticed that I need to set the front page back to home again, which is again in here, static front page. There we go. Back to home and clicking that one to posts, which I can't even remember. I think we had one called all posts that I need to just deleted it. So we'll add another one called all. Or my posts. Cool. And then we're now back to our original page. Once I go to the menu, it's fine. Very interesting. This is the thing if you muck around, and you will need to clean up. There we go. So we've got our original website back. Be aware when you purchase things, you muck around, then you need to clean up if you want to go back to your old website. There you go, or back it up, which is always a good idea. Cool, guys, thanks. That's installing a purchase theme, activating it, and 2 tricks around the PHP settings on your web server, and also uploading directly to the file manager.